Hi folks, Sean Shoemaker here at Skinner Diesel Service in beautiful South Columbus, Ohio. And we're lucky enough today to have Mr. David Masagat. David, thanks for being with us. David's from SKF, Chicago Rawhide Seals. David's come in and he's done some technical training sessions for us this morning. He's done 2 sessions for our mechanics and some of our outside customers. They've come in and sat in on the sessions also. And it was a very interactive, hands-on type training. Technicians got to get up and touch and feel the wheel end and see and try to install seals themselves and feel which is the right type of insulation, the wrong type of insulation. So it was very good instead of just a PowerPoint. It's very interactive with everybody. And so, David, thank you again. And we were talking earlier today about training and the different types of training that you've done out there. And you said you've been with SKF for a little over a year now, and you've done a lot of training, you say. So what is it about training that you like, and what kind of feedback and what's good about it?
Just like you said, I like the fact that I will be with the techs, that I'll be talking to them. And one thing that I really appreciate is asking questions, techs getting involved. And I conduct my training in a way that they have no option but actually ask me questions.
Yeah.
So I throw out, certain things on purpose because I want to see that they're, with me, that they're following, and also that they share with me their difficulties,
Sure.
Every shop is different, they have their difficulties, and I want to make sure that I address those accordingly.
And Dave did a fantastic job because the techs were trying to beat him up. I told him ahead of time that he's coming in, and he's been with the company for about a year. I said, so try to come up with some unique things that you might be able to stump him with. Some of the seasoned professionals were kind of working on it. And one thing that I do appreciate was your candor with this. Somebody hit him with a question, and David said, you know what? I don't know the answer to that, but I'll find out and I'll get back to you. And between the breaks and sessions, David called the tech guy. We didn't know that he was doing this, and he came back in the room and said, oh, by the way, this is how you solve that problem, and this is what it is. So, it's very unique that he got back with us so quick to do that. So, with Chicago Rawhide and seals and, some failures and things that's going on, what's like the number one failure that you see with seals?
Well, I like to say having the right product, right?
Right, sure.
But absolutely. So our product is designed not to fail, but it's designed to work, but also that's why we conduct this kind of training. So this kind of training addresses what's considered the will-end failure percentage, which is 95%. So we say it fails because of the application. So if the application is not done correctly, then we're going to experience some failures.
Okay.
Because the seal was designed to function a certain way and to be installed a certain way.
Right.
So we have 2 kinds of seals here, 2 types of application we have. We have the ones that you require a tool and the one that you do not require a tool, the one that push in.
Yep.
So if the push in is a push in, you use a driver with it to drive in, well, you're really not doing what that seal was designed to do.
Okay.
So really, the application is a big deal, which is why I requested to have this class, is I wanted to not only sit in front of the guys, but also I wanted the guys to know that this is how this product is used, to better get the most out of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying about the application, and Chicago Rawhide has a lot of different solutions in their sealing offering, right? So you were saying earlier in the classes that there's different grades of seal,
Correct.
and you use certain grades, depending on the type of application or depending on the location
Correct.
where it's going to be at.
Correct.
So do you have any newer technology? I mean, you were touching on something earlier, a new technology seal that you have out there?
So we have what we call the Extreme seal. It's out.
Okay.
But, we have, I think it's going to be official by first quarter next year, but we already have some part numbers out there. With that seal, what it does is anticipates heats a lot better. So the heat is a lot better on that one. It's 50% less friction. And also, it actually works best for the disc brakes. Because the disc brakes, with the seals now, what people are noticing is that the seal's not lasting as long. So the Extreme is supposed to come and correct that.
Okay.
It's a game changer.
I know with air discs, there's a lot of heat generated at that wheel end.
And that anticipated heat a lot better, meaning it's going to function a lot better than what we have out there.
So it's a problem solver for what people might want to do.
We'll call it a game changer for us.
Fantastic. Once again, David, surely appreciate everything you've done for us.
Absolutely.
Folks, I just want to tell you one thing about this guy, David Masagat. Keep your eyes out for him because he's been with SKF for about a year now. He's long for this industry. He's one to watch. So Dave did a fantastic job with us on training this morning. We had some customers on the outside that sat in on it, and we even talked about going out and doing some training in the field at customers' locations. So any of our fleets or shops or anybody that's watching this video, if you have an interest in David coming out with one of our outside salesmen and coming in and doing some training for your technicians in your shop with your tools and your people, get a hold of your local Skinner diesel rep, or you can hit me up. I'm Sean Shoemaker here on LinkedIn, and we'll be happy to make a pairing and get David in to see you guys. Big thank you to SKF for everything that you guys do for us. It's a fantastic brand, a fantastic product. We truly appreciate your support. Thank you.